back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Caitlin and I am a Chicago blogger. I post videos about home decor, style, try-on sessions, big sales, all that kind of jazz. Make sure you subscribe so you can see what is coming up this summer because we have a lot of fun videos planned. Today, in anticipation of my apartment tour, I want to share with you a little DIY plant situation that I'm doing in my apartment to save some money. I really wanted a little eucalyptus plant for my apartment right by my big chair in the corner that I just moved around, but everything in a gold planter was over $100. That's not in my budget. So what I did is I found a planter and then the little plant separately, and I'm going to make them into one cute little plant together, and we're gonna save, I think, over $80 by doing it this way. Of course, I will link everything for you down below if you want to do this DIY at home. So now we are going to get started. Only thing I'm gonna need is scissors, maybe like a knife. I will keep you updated as we move along in this process. So I moved my chair into this corner, and in this little awkward corner space between my mirror and this couch, you can see there's some discoloration of the floorboards. This is what happens when you live in a building from the 1800s, everyone. In order to fill this little gap and also cover that floor up, I thought getting a plant would be perfect. But the only issue is, so this is the plant that I got from Target. It's the small size of this eucalyptus plant from the Magnolia line Hearth and Home at Target. It is the perfect size, I think, to go in this spot, but I really did not like this fake terracotta planter it's in. It does not really match my space. I don't really have a lot of oranges going on, and this is almost like too boho and western for me. So what I did is I found this 2-piece planter set that's gold, and it's the right height, right size, right everything for the space. That's where the two of them together. Initially, I was hoping that I could just place this inside, but look at that. You can totally see the terracotta. It does not look cute. So what I'm gonna do is take this plant out of its planter and put it into this gold one instead. All the ones that I found that had this eucalyptus plant in a gold planter were over $100. The eucalyptus plant, I believe, was in the 20s or 30s, and this planter was only 15. So saving a bunch of money and making something that is unique to my space. I think the best way to go about doing this is try to first separate this packing from its packaging. I'm doing that with a butter knife. This is just glued in there. So if I can try to break that seal, it'll become a lot easier to slide out and slide into my new planter. What I actually had to end up doing was taking out all these pieces individually to get this base out fully. And we're gonna stick these back in once we move it into the planter. So I was able to remove all the, basically, I guess, glue keeping the styrofoam base in here by going around in repetitive circle motions with my knife. And I was able to get this insert out, place it in here into my planter, and put all these stems back where they belong. Obviously, I need to clean up this a little bit, and I'm gonna stuff it with some paper, and I'm probably going to put some more of this like fake green covering on, so it looks more like one big piece instead of seeing the styrofoam on this side. But step one, getting the plant out of the old planter and into the new, is complete. I actually have some leftover bubble wrap, so I'm gonna use that to wrap around and fill the gap so that this can stand up straight. So by placing this bubble wrap around it, I'm able to stabilize this smaller old base in the new planter. And all I need to do now is get something to cover up the top of this to make it look like one actually potted plant in here. These also are not going anywhere because I put them back into the exact same holes they came out of. And honestly, if you can figure out a way to do it without taking these guys out, props to you. I could not do it because I could not get a firm grip on this without these guys coming out. But overall, it's looking really good. This is it right now, and obviously you need to like fluff it up a little bit, but once this is covered, it'll look fantastic. So now I'm filling in this with fake moss that I got. There's a bunch on Amazon you can find really cheap. I'll be linking all that below. So as you can see, I just have a couple more little sections to fill in. And then this guy's looking pretty good. I still have some sections in the middle here to fill in. Gotta push these down a little bit more so they're not sticking out of the top. But overall, it's fitting in pretty well. There's also some styrofoam pieces. But yeah, just fill to your liking with moss. I chose to get like a pretty neutral color. So here we have our final little plant taken out of the old and put into this new gold one and then filled up. Looking super cute. Just for size comparison, obviously this has a little stand, but we basically just made this a little more fat, a wider diameter, by putting in some padding around the original styrofoam insert here and then covering it all with some fake moss. Now we're gonna put him in place. So here is the final product. Definitely is exactly what I wanted. Brings in the gold accents from around the rest of my apartment with just a little pop of green, and now it fits the planter perfectly. So there you have it. I just completed that DIY project. I will link all the tools and items that I used to get my finalized pot below. It was a $25 eucalyptus plant from Target in the smaller size, though you could easily do this with the larger size one as well. It actually worked out really nicely. If you want to see more of these DIY and home decor videos, make sure you're subscribed and give this video a thumbs up. I'll be doing my brand new apartment tour. You can see part of it right here very soon. I'm really excited because with about $500 and just repurposing things I already had, I completely transformed this space. We'll be back really soon with that video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.